to record to this computer, right?
Yeah, that's what I always do.
Okay. Okay. Hi, guys. Thanks for hopping on this morning. We're excited to have you here. We have some fun information that we want to share with you as we go into the last 90 days of 2018. So we're going to literally just hand it straight over to Emily Fennell, which is our direct upline, and Diamond. And she has worked hard on putting this information on Pink Freedom that she's going to share with us today that will really help us with new ambassadors moving forward. So Emily, we'll hand it to you.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Joy. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is really creating a team that has sustainability. Okay, so a lot of times in Plexus, you're able to look at promoting throughout the different ranks as you want people to join your team. And so we get really focused on having people jump in as ambassadors. And what happens is we almost, unfortunately, build the house of cards, okay? Because you're having people join as ambassadors that really would be more appropriate as preferred customers. They're the kind of people who are just wanting to give the products a try. They're not really open to doing the 100 PV, which as an ambassador, that's what you want, is that consistent over 100 PV order every month. And if they are not in that category of people who are really willing to put the time and really take this seriously to get started with their products, or are ready to go ahead and start building a business, they might be more appropriate as a preferred customer. So that's the first thing I want to touch on, is how to kind of what I call pre-qualify ambassadors. So I want you guys, and if you're newer and you're still trying to understand the way that we get paid, the best thing for you to understand is you want people joining you as ambassadors if they are willing to give the products at least 3 months. I know we have a 60-day money-back guarantee, but truly to see the change in your body, you need to be consistent for at least 3 months. Now, that's not just 3 months on the pink drink or maybe 3 months with ProBio 5. To be qualified as an ambassador, you want to be doing at least the triplex. I always try to get people to understand the importance of triplex, either X Factor Plus or Mega X added to their triplex, if not both. That's where they're really going to get the biggest bang for their buck and see that huge change in their bodies, but it's going to take up to that full 90 days. So another thing that would be huge is if they can get an accountability partner. So if all of this sounds overwhelming to you, don't worry. We are going to create some systems in the next, I would say, month to 3 months that are really going to help you plug these newbies in to have these things just happen. But your job is, when you are sharing Plexus and when someone shows interest, your first job is to ask a whole lot of questions. You want to really see where this person is. I found some verbiage that I loved. Because let's say that you've got somebody who's like, okay, I'm ready. I really want to try these products. I'm ready for the change in my body. I'm ready for the change in my health. So you need to ask them, okay, are you willing to give this the full 90 days? One thing you could say is, are you able to purchase at least $120 worth of products? So the full triplex plus Mega X or plus X Factor for at least 3 months. If the answer to that question is no, then it's the best thing for you if you have them just jump in as a preferred customer. That's going to give you your biggest bang for your buck as far as your paycheck. You really want that 500 PV, which means about 5 customers, but you can go above and beyond that with your customer base. And anytime you have a customer who is loving it, and who is showing that consistency and taking their products, they might be eligible, or they might be the kind of person that you talk to about upgrading to an ambassador. Okay, so you kind of, in fact, there's a graphic. Joy, I think we have that graphic that kind of goes through the questions that you ask. They say yes to this, no to this, you ask this question, and it tells you, it puts them into different pools of either a preferred customer or ambassador. But the first thing I just wanted to cover with you guys is making sure that you're pre-qualifying. When we post this video on Joy's page, we'll go ahead and put that graphic under it. That will make so much more sense when you see that about what I'm talking about. Or you guys, I also don't want to forget to touch on the people who are those that truly understand this business from the get-go. If they're like, okay, I get it. I'm excited about trying these products, but girl, I want this business. I need this business. I need this extra income. Then they absolutely will be put in the pool of ambassador. Okay. So preferred customer is people who are hesitant at all, worried about if it's going to work or not, and not willing to 100% give that 3 months to give this a try and truly stay consistent with their products. So once you have those pool of people, once you have those people who are ambassadors, now we want to make sure that we have a system that's going to help them get started with belief. To me, belief at the beginning is so important. And the best way to gain belief is understanding of what these products are and understanding what the business is. Now, I love systems, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel like the system can be exclusive. It can be like, okay, this step, this step, this step. Well, we're all different, and we all have, one of the blessings about this business is we get to run our own business, right? You guys get to have your own flavor, your own way of communicating with your ambassadors. To me, the key is the communication. So I wanted to have a system that is flexible for the needs of your people. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen and show you kind of what I'm talking about. So what I've done is I went to Facebook and I went to Pink Freedom, which is my team page. So you guys are probably on Joy's team page and my team page. My team page is Pink Freedom. And if you can look, now this is going to look different on your phone. On your phone, it actually is at the top, the different bars. Discussion is typically where we go. That's where you see all the posts. Now, first and foremost, I do want to mention that the Welcome to Pink Freedom is a great place to tag your newbies. It's just a really quick video for me, just kind of welcoming them to the team page, giving them a couple of expectations, and I mentioned the units. The next thing you want to do for your ambassadors is share with them how to get to units. So on the phone or in person, show them how you just click on units, and what it's going to do, it's going to look a little different for me because I'm the admin on it. But there's 3 different units I have up right now. Okay, these are going to be changing and adapting in the future. I literally wanted to get the best, just something out there for you guys to get started with, but I will continue to update it as appropriate. And I probably will have more units. I actually had a total aha moment last night when I realized that I really need a unit specifically about going silver, and I'm getting that put together this week. So unit 1 is all about the products. When they click on unit 1, they're going to be, they will be brought up to this page. This is just some really good, basic 101 tips for success, okay? It's great for readers. Oh, sorry, when I click on it, I guess it opens a whole nother window. But it's great for those of your people that are readers. But it's just real simple. You guys know these 5 things are so imperative at the beginning. Taking the products, the consistency is so important. Talking to your sponsor, that is your job. If you are not communicating with your ambassador, and if you need help with that, we have, this is probably one of mine because I'm a hot mess with this kind of stuff. I love this sheet. If I can also put this on the comments under here. This is one of my favorite sheets. It's just the checklist to make sure that you're checking in with your ambassador and going through helping them to get trained. Drinking water, we all know the importance of that, being positive. You guys, you cannot be successful with this product or this business if you don't have a positive mindset about them. And then the patience, which is also so important. So that is a great place to start with your new ambassador, just going over that. And that could even be you do a call with them or just kind of hey, go ahead and read the first post and let's kind of touch base after that and tell me what you kind of thought. Okay, so again, you can tag your new ambassadors. This is another reading one, talks about the triplex. Now, this is my favorite because I'm a video watcher. If you guys have ever been on a welcome call with me, you've probably heard me ask, are you a video watcher or a reader? Because people are different in the way that they learn. But video watchers, I wanted to have a place where if you're a video watcher, you could click here and literally look at this, you guys. There's videos about almost every single Plexus product, and these are good videos. I also put a challenge on my team page last week for all of us to hold ourselves accountable to watching all these videos. It's going to do a couple things. Number 1, I don't like to share things with my ambassadors that I have not already learned myself. If I'm not going to share a video with you if I haven't watched it myself. So I really want all of us to watch it. Number 2, even if you have wholesaler, meaning an ambassador who doesn't want to share the bit products, who's not interested in business, but is really willing to be consistent with these products, what might happen with them if they watch these videos is it might build belief in them where they feel that inner need to tell people because they're excited, okay? So these videos can be really, really good for that as well. However, not everyone is a video watcher, and I kind of put some cute names. So tell me more, I want to watch videos, and then tell me more, I'm a reader. This is going to go into each of the info sheets that come from corporate. And if you guys haven't looked at those are really good for readers, especially green ambassadors, meaning that they're all about the learning side, understanding how these products work. Tons of information goes through each each ingredient, what it does in your body, and then frequently asked questions. You're going to get just a whole depth of knowledge. And again, those are about almost all of our products that should be up there. So they're able to really go through and read if they are a reader. So that is kind of where you can get most of your ambassadors started to learn about the products. Let's say that you have that person that I was telling you about earlier that's like, all right, I get it. I'll figure out these products later. Right now, I really need this extra income and I'm really interested in the business. You can go ahead and start them on unit 2. You don't have to do unit 1 first, okay? I would have fallen into that category. I was like, I'll put my husband on the products. I just really need this extra income. So I was only interested in the information about the business at the beginning. So that person you might want to put at unit 2. And again, each time they click on one of these, they're able to click I'm done, and it will track their progress. We are not able to see the track. So I wish maybe in the future we'll have that, but I'm not able to tell you, oh, your ambassador just did unit 1 or whatever, unfortunately, but they are able to track it. So this goes into kind of 5 steps to silver. Again, these are really great videos to watch. I would love for you to watch them, not only because you want to watch it before you share it with your ambassador, but also because it's going to really help you no matter where you are in your business. This is one of my favorite things. If you guys don't know Jen Hawkins, she is one of the most approachable people. She's just super down to earth, really cool, but also very well spoken and does a great job of explaining. And what she does in these 12 videos is she really takes it in bite-sized chunks. So it's fantastic for your newbies to get started. So like I said, I want you to create your own system using these units. I don't want to say this is how it's done. I want you to figure out, learn about it yourself, and be able to say, okay, now I've got Sally on my team, and I know Sally well enough to know that she's going to be overwhelmed if I tell her to do the units. However, I know Sally's personality. I've watched all of Jen Hawkins, and I think Jen would speak to Sally. So I'm just going to tell Sally, click on units and click on let's get started. I might just want to do this. That's all I want Sally to focus on. Okay, so I want you to use these units as a resource and adapt them for each of your ambassadors. Then you're going to have the ambassador that you know is just like, I have a newer ambassador that's like, she just wants all the knowledge. She doesn't need any direction. She just wants to watch videos and learn. So I'm just going to point her to the units and let her go. Okay, so that's just another form of that communication that's so important as you're getting your new ambassador started. So that's all we have right now in the business side. But again, I will be adding more things to that. And then the unit 3 is more just specifically around the compensation plan. That's going to be for your reds. And if you guys aren't sure about the colors that I'm sharing, that's something, Joy, maybe we could put a post up about that or something. I don't know if you've done any training on the colors, but that's kind of the way my brain works. These are the people that their focus is the financial side. A lot of times you'll have people who are like, my husband doesn't believe this. Like, he really wants more information about the compensation plan. That's where you can steer this ambassador to get started with. And again, it goes over, these are videos to watch. And then this is just a Cliff Notes version that explains all the different ways we get paid. So as I said, I'm going to add another specifically unit 4, specifically for those who want to go silver quickly or just really all about going silver. So I will continue to add units. I just want you guys to understand that this is a resource for you to use with your new ambassadors. But more importantly, I only want you to have new ambassadors who have been pre-qualified that would be good new ambassadors versus preferred customers. You can also add this as a benefit to being a wholesale ambassador. Anybody who's like, I don't want to do the business, But I definitely am willing to take these products. I'm absolutely willing to give it the full 3 months. You can say, well, another perk to signing up as an ambassador, you not only get the deeper discount and any money back toward your own purchase, even, with the commission, you also have access to our team page where you're going to be able to learn a little bit more. Now, I never, ever, ever want you to have an ambassador join and not be put on a team page, okay? I don't care how many times they say, I don't want to do the business, I'm not interested in all of the business. That's totally fine. They still are able to have access to the team page. Guys, I would not be where I am if Stacy was not put on Celeste's team page, even though she swore up and down she would never, ever, ever do the business. Because she was put on that team page, the knowledge she got from that team page got her excited and got her interested in this business. I've seen it happen time and time again. So do not underestimate the power of putting someone who says they don't want to do the business on a team page. So that's kind of our first system and intro. We are putting together another system that will hopefully be started next month. That's going to really help streamline onboarding and streamline getting your potentials exposed to Plexus in a way that is that will hopefully bring them on as strong ambassadors and willing to share, because it's a very simple system. It's also going to help those of you who sit down and you're like, okay, I have time to do my Plexus business. You sit down and you don't even know where to start. You don't know what to do. It's going to help give you some direction in what to do with your Plexus business every single day to start to make progress towards your goals. So that, again, that's a system that we will be putting in place, and we'll be sharing more info. In fact, I think, Joy, when we do implement that, we'll probably do another call like this just to really go over and make sure everyone truly understands what we're doing with that.
Okay.
So at this point, that's really what I wanted to share with you guys today. Like I said, I want to keep it short and sweet. I know that people don't have a whole lot of time to sit on these calls. However, I really want to answer questions that you guys might have. So do you guys have any questions for me? Anyone? If not, you guys, when Joy posts this on her team page, any questions you guys have there, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I can answer those questions as well. We're going to put up this video. What was the other thing? The graphic with the questions and answers to help guide people into preferred customer or ambassador. Is there anything else I said we were going to put on there?
I think that was it for now.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. Well, thank you guys for taking the time today. I'm super excited about the units. I think it'll be helpful. It'll give us some direction with newbies of what to share with them, because in the past we'd be like, go to YouTube and type in Brooke Hemingway. It's way too out there and too much information. So this will hopefully help streamline. That's another tab I want to do in units, is just Brooke Hemingway, because she's such an incredible trainer, and she's so generous sharing her information with all of us.
Awesome. Thank you, Emily, for taking time to be on the call.
Of course. Love you guys.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.